Okay, welcome back. We're going to try this one more time. This is Outdoor Talk with Tom, and we're letting a couple of guys call in and tell me what's going on, what they can hear, not hear, because we're brand new at this. So we're going to make some things work. Let me try another guy here. All right, there's Bob. Hi, Bob. We're live, and Bob just texted in. Let's see if we can get Mike on the phone. For this segment of Outdoor Talk with Tom, I want to get a friend of mine on the phone who is a real expert with air guns. And I want to talk about air guns, air gun hunting, all these kind of things.
Hello there.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Tom. How's it going?
Hey, it's going great. We are live on the air at the moment.
All right.
And you're the first guest on the segment Outdoor Talk with Tom.
Well, awesome. Thank you.
So for everybody listening and watching, this is a friend of mine. We have known each other for many, 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 many years. He is an outdoor enthusiast, just like me, but he has taken up the deep interest in air guns. So, hey, Mike, tell me what kind of air guns you prefer.
Oh my goodness, what don't I prefer? I've got them all, I think.
I know there's several different types. Can you tell me a little bit about the different types?
Oh, you have your brake barrels, your springers, your air piston ones. But right now, the ones that I'm into are PCP, which is pre-charged pneumatics. It actually takes an air compressor, a special compressor, or a hand pump that looks like the ones you would air up a tire on your bicycle or whatever. But those pumps are made to when you push down and pull up, they pump air at the same time on the down and upward strokes.
Okay.
But as you know, me being just a few months older than you, or a year older than you, you see me trying to pump that one air gun up, so I got
Yes.
the compressor.
Yes, I did. And I was there when you unboxed the compressor. The compressor worked really well. So
It did.
the PCP, right, is
Yes.
what you called it. I will attest to those are extremely powerful. They hold a charge for a very long time, and they're very accurate, big fun. So what brand of a PCP are you using right now?
Well, right now I've discovered Penty, P-I-N-T-Y, Penty.
Okay.
It's a bullpup. They make several different models. They make the Striker, which I happen to have one of those. That's my
Okay.
newest one. And they make the very first one I got was the Penty bullpup, the Thumper. And it lives up to its name, as you can attest. When it hits with authority. It thumps.
Yes, it does. So you can use these for, say, squirrel hunting, for example. Is that true?
Yeah, here in the state of Ohio, you can legally hunt any small game with those, squirrel, rabbit. You can pest with them. I believe your son does pesting, right?
Yes.
You can use them for pest control. All sorts of fun stuff. There's even competitions. I think it's up around Columbus somewhere that they actually have airgun competitions outdoors. So it's pretty big, actually.
Okay, so it sounds like air guns are a pretty popular competitive thing, as well as sporting and hunting use.
Oh, yeah, very much so, yes.
I know a
like
club.
I said,
Go ahead.
yeah, like I said, I've got 3 PCPs, the 2 Penties, and I've also got a Stoger, which you have shot yourself there. These things have suppressors on them, built-in suppressors, which are legal on air guns, by the way.
Yes.
And as you know, when they go off, you don't hear nothing but a puff of air. That's about it.
Yeah, I really enjoy. I got to tell you, I really enjoyed shooting your last ones, the PCPs, the one that take the compressor to fill.
Yes.
Because when they shoot, it was more of a.
Yep.
And that was about it. It didn't make a lot of noise. Very quiet.
Yeah.
I can see the squirrel hunting application with those. So there are competitions for these all over the place, I'm sure.
Yes.
I know my club that I belong to, they have a air gun league where the guys come once a month or so and shoot air guns. This cold weather has kept them in just a little, but they get together very often during the spring, fall, and spring, summer, and fall. So listen, we need to get together and get some outdoor experience. Is there anything else you want to talk about air guns about?
Oh, well, hey, if you
I know we can do this all day. We can do this all day, I know, but
we can do this all day. Yeah.
Yes.
If you want to check out air guns, they've got them in all price ranges. For a entry level PCP, the Penty Thumper, the gun alone, you could get it for right around $300, and then you're looking at another less than $200 for a decent compressor. Which you can find on, here's a cheap plug for Amazon or Temu or all those other things. So,
everybody loves Amazon. Okay, so if somebody wanted to start out in air guns but didn't want to put the $400 or $500 out for a PCP outfit, where could they look and what kind of money? I mean, not where could they look, but what type could they look at and what kind of money are we talking?
Well, not mentioning any big name stores, but it has the letters are written in yellow.
Starts with a big C. I'm sorry, they
actually have a really good selection of. They're redoing our local store with the yellow letters, and they have a very good stock selection of air guns in there. Break barrels. Some of them are pushing 1,200-1,300 feet a second. So it's just what you prefer.
So a good break barrel that's putting them out there 900, 1,000, 12, 1,300 feet a second. If a person got really accurate with one on paper, shooting targets, I'm talking about, get really good and accurate out to like 30 yards, you could use a break barrel for squirrel hunting.
Yes.
Definitely chipmunks, all the varmints that you need to take out in your yard. But what kind of price range are we talking for entry level 900, 1,000 feet per second?
Anywhere from 75 to probably maybe $100 and $200.
Now we're talking for the beginner or for the novice or for the person wanting to get into this kind of an activity. $75 to $150, it sounds really good.
Yeah,
all right.
That's on a break barrel, yeah.
That's a break barrel. Okay. And break barrel means you open the barrel, and as you push it down and then come back up, that charged the piston. Yep. And then when you squeeze the trigger, it lets all of that compressed air out and pushes the pellet out. So that is a little different than your compressed air, but it's an air gun. Same basic principle.
Yep. But they still have the old reliable Daisy 808s and all those other the Pump Masters.
Yep.
They still make those as well, but the quality is really not what it was when you and I were kids.
Mike, I got to tell you, the quality of everything is not what it was when we were kids.
Yeah, some of the barrels are not rifled anymore, so you're sticking a pellet down a barrel that's not rifled, and accuracy is from that rifling.
Yes.
So that turns them guns into basically just a pea shooter, 177 caliber BBs or whatever.
Okay.
So.
What Mike's talking about is the rifling in the barrel are the spiral grooves cut into the inside of the barrel. That spiraling spirals the pellet, or in a case of a rifle, the bullet. But the projectile, it spirals it when it comes out. And if you've ever thrown a football, you know that if you just throw it, it goes end over end, flops around, doesn't go very accurate. But if you throw it and you put just a little spin on that football, it spirals and it goes farther, faster, and is more accurate. So that's what we're talking about, the rifled barrel. Okay, Michael, I think we're going to wrap this up unless you got anything else you want to talk about real quick. This was a test, by the way.
He's talking about air guns. They range from 177 caliber clear up to the ones that you can actually hunt, water buffalo, elk, you name it.
Yep.
There's 50 caliber air guns out there, but you're talking several $1,000s for those guns.
Yeah, those are big league hunting equipment there.
So for the guys like me who just like to tinker around, have fun, go to that store with the yellow letters in its name and buy a bunch of 22 caliber pellets cheaper than you can buy 22 caliber cartridges for, and spend all day long shooting out of 500 rounds out of there like it's nothing.
Yep.
You and I went through several, or almost a whole can one day playing out there at your place. So.
Yes, we can go through some ammo. And that should tell everyone how fun it is. It's borderline addicting. I know Ozzy Osbourne was a air rifle shooter.
Who was it?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne. Yes,
Ozzy,
he was. He was into it.
He was definitely into his air rifles, and he was very, very good at it. So there's a piece of rock and roll trivia for you.
And what a lot of people may not know is that Lewis and Clark actually carried an air rifle with them as well.
How about that?
It was called a Giardia or something like that.
Okay.
But if you look up Lewis and Clark air rifle, they actually used it several times to impress the Native Americans. They thought it was like magical power because they could fire without reloading. So that kind of impressed the Native Americans, I should say.
How about that? So this channel is gonna be very informative with historical facts. And when I get Bob on the program, it'll be under the segment "The Open Door," and we'll be discussing some very serious biblical things. So that will be big fun. Every time Bob and I get together, it is so much fun. We learn so much. We dissect and study Scripture and really, really get into it. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. And I'll have you back on because I want to talk to you about trail life. Not today, but I want to talk to you about that, and I want to talk to you about some more outdoor stuff. So
awesome. Yes.
If you would like to be back, if you'd like to be back on the show, Mike, I'd love to have you. So
let me think about that.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, folks, I'm gonna sign off here for now, and then I'll go back and review some tapes. I'll see how well the voice synced up with the things, and we'll see how we do. But before I go, there's my logo for this segment. The logo for the other segment looks like that, or it will when we get it going. And then we'll go back to this. So that's all for today. Mike, I appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me, Tom.
All right. I know Bob's listening, so thanks for listening, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
There you go. And I'm going to try to get the feature turned on to where people can text in or call, and I'll figure out how to do that. All right. So at the count of 3, we're out, Mike. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Bye.